Welcome back everyone. Today we are here at the Radisson Blu Hotel at Manchester Airport. If you've been watching the channel for quite some time, you'll know that I like to come to hotels around the country at airports, particularly ones that have runway views and the best plane spotting views. And the reason that I booked this hotel is because potentially I think that this is the best plane spotting hotel in the UK. And I'm going to tell you why. We have booked an executive room for the night with executive lounge access, and we're on the 9th floor, and the executive lounge is also up on the 9th floor, which gives you full panoramic 360-degree view of Manchester Airport runway and the apron and all of the gates where the planes are parked up. So we are going to take you inside. We're going to show you around this incredible hotel. It really is impressive. And the best bit about it is in the executive lounge on the 9th floor, if you book it with lounge access, you get complimentary drinks, hot and cold snacks, and also certain times of the evening, alcohol is also all complimentary. So we are going to take you in, show you around. It is very impressive. I'm super excited about this. Let's go. We're just going to take you in and show you around. So if you were coming into this hotel from the roadside, this is the reception that you can expect. We accessed the hotel from the opposite side via the bridge, which leads you directly from the train station, and it also has a direct link to the airport, which is probably the most impressive link I've seen between a train station and also an airport in the whole of the country, which was really convenient. So as you come up the stairs from the reception, you've got both restaurants, Little M Bar and the Collage restaurant. This is the reception, and I just want to say it smells absolutely amazing in here. So I'm just going to show you a few things what the hotel has on offer. So you've got all of your travel amenities just by here before you fly. You've got fridges fully stocked full of drink and snacks absolutely everywhere. So you're not going to be shy of things to buy if you're hungry or if you've missed anything from your luggage. The selection's great and it goes on and on. So just going to take you around this side. Anything that I may have missed, got chocolates just for there, check-in over there, and some seating areas. And that pretty much is reception. So the lifts are right in front of us. We're going up to floor 9, baby. Oh, express checkout. So the card will go in the little post box in the morning. Got some water here with some cucumber and lemons in, and so on. And then if you do want to book an Uber, there is an Uber screen right in front of the lifts. So we are staying up on the 9th floor. These are where the executive rooms are located. As you can see behind me, you've got the executive class logo on the wall. This is also where the executive class lounge is. You can only access it if you have booked an executive room. So let's go and let's give you the room tour. Just to give you an idea of how big this hotel is, the corridors go on forever. And this is the executive room floor up on the 9th floor. So I'm going to take you to my room now. We are right down the end of the corridor. It's unbelievable in there. Welcome to our room. Now, obviously, first thing I'm going to show you is the runway view. Just check that out. Any aviation lover's dream, this hotel is the one for you. Just look at the activity. So much going on over there. Look at all the planes. Manchester Airport is one very busy airport. Let's zoom in and have a look what we've got. We've got a bit of TUI, EasyJet, some more TUI over there. Just taxiing to the runway. And just over there, don't know if you can see it, but we've got the British Airways Boeing 777. Just at the gate, that'll be departing shortly. But wow. If you come into this hotel, guys, and you want an executive room that gives you lounge access, select the Runway view. You will not be disappointed. Just check out the size on that bed. That is massive. The screen also a brilliant size. So looking forward to chilling out later on, watching some TV on that. Just next to the TV, you've got your little office space. Great size once again. And then over here, we've got room service, all the information on breakfast and the food. And then we've got the chair in the corner, which is going to come in perfect because for me later on, I am going to be watching all of the planes through our massive window. And just before I do forget, I am absolutely loving that. That is literally me as a child. But overall, very impressed by this room. I'm loving the artwork. They're keeping it all aviation themed, which is very nice to see. Reading lamps either side of the bed, charging points either side of the bed also, and some little storage down there. So, some of the amenities, guys. We've got the coffee machine, water, kettle. Then if we take a look down here, you've got your teas, coffees, milk, sugar, and we've also got coffee pods for the coffee machine, which is great because I am a coffee lover. And just by here, we have a very generous size fridge. It's going to show you inside the wardrobe. So that up there is our robes. And then we've got an iron bar there. Also an ironing board. What annoys me with a lot of hotels these days is the lack of iron and ironing boards in some of them that you go to. So for me, it's an absolute essential. Plenty of coat hangers here for you to hang your clothes up. We do have slippers just for there as well. A safe. Let's have a look what's in here. No, nothing in there. And a Bible. Full-length mirrors are a must. Just to check out your fit. Fresh. I just can't keep away from this window though. Absolutely love it. Just look at it. Wow. And I can't wait to see it when it's all lit up at night as well. That's going to be some sight, that is. I'm going to be in my element a bit later on. Feet up by you on the puffy. Nice chilled beverage in hand. Just admiring the aircraft. Sensational. So just having a little look at the room service menu. Honestly, bit of everything. All you could need. You know, prices as expected being linked to the airport. So, you know, exactly what you would expect. Great choice. Some of the stuff looks delicious. Great choice of drinks. So, yeah. If you want a bit of room service, guys, you have got plenty to choose from. I just found this also. It's an in-room breakfast menu. Just going to put it down so that we can get a bit of a clearer look. So, you've got your cereals on there. You can add certain items. Breakfast, bacon, tomato, sausage, veggie sausage, hash brown beans. So, this is breakfast in bed. So, it says here £17 toasted bread, white or brown, croissants, pastries, jams, honey. Right, so what it is, it's £17 and then you basically piece together your breakfast for that price. So that's a good option to have as well if you want to, you know, save on those pounds. There is also a spa in the hotel, and if you are staying here in the Radisson Blu Manchester Airport, you do get 20% discount. I spent a bit of time up in the room just looking at the aircraft out of the window. Here are some of the videos that I took so you know what to expect if you do book a room with a runway view. The variety is amazing, and honestly, I could have spent all day here. Give way, Ryanair. The big boy's coming through. Come on in to the bathroom. And one thing that hits you straight away, it smells amazing. It smells really clean. It was the same down in reception also. Nice big mirror there. We've got the Radisson hand and body lotions and the hand wash. You've got your little makeup mirror there. Plug point for shavers. And just under the sink, we've got a couple of our things there, but next to it, you've got the shower and bath mat. Hairdryer in this bag with the towels. Let's have a look what hairdryer is, shall we? It is a Marin. I'm not sure what, but I'm sure it will do the job quite nicely. Bin just for there. And on top of the toilet, you've got shower caps and vanity kits. And then, as you go into the shower, there's complimentary conditioners, shampoo, body wash. And you've got the option with the shower as well. You can either, have the handheld one or just up there, the rainfall shower. So I'm really looking forward to trying that. And I will let you know later on in the video how it was when I jumped in the shower. I'm now going to give you a look at the executive class lounge. This is incredible and is the main selling point of this hotel. And we're lucky enough at the moment that we've got it completely to ourselves. So as you walk in, guys, just check this out. Panoramic views over Manchester Airport runway, 360 degrees. The decor is absolutely stunning. You've got TV right there. You've got various different types of seating areas. So by here, a bit more intimate, a bit more private, and sort of in groups of two with some tables and puffies. Wow, just look at that. We have opted to go sort of halfway down the room on a sofa for maximum comfort. The design of this place is beautiful. Everywhere in this hotel smells absolutely incredible. So this is the sort of view that you can expect from this room. We've got the runway over there in the distance. And there you've got all of the planes parked up, ready to go. And just down the other end of the lounge, you've got some more private seating in the form of tables and stools. Lovely little corner view here with a lamp over there onto the apron. So you've got a few different views up here that you are able to tick off. So we are just testing out all the different seating areas, getting some different views. The fridges are fully stocked with Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, lemonade. You've got Madri, all different types of wine and bottles of water. You've got your lemon and your lime just there with red wine, and then spirits, Prosecco, and so on in the fridge. Here's a look at the duck spring rolls. They look absolutely stunning. And then we've got some vegetable samosas. Just check them out. Here's a look at the cold selection. You've got cheese, crackers, grapes, salami, chorizo. It really was a great spread. Some olives there on the end. You can really make a decent meal out of the food they provide. And also, we've got some crisps here. If you're feeling a little bit peckish, maybe you want to take some to the room. They've got all different flavours of them. The runway is starting to light up, but unfortunately the executive lounge does close at 9, so we will be catching the airport all lit up at night from our room. And we can't complain because it's an executive room and the window is literally the full wall of our room. Still really light, obviously, the time of the year, but there's just something about an airport all lit up. If that's you, and that's the type of person you are, let me know in the comments. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to come and stay at the Radisson Blu at Manchester Airport was purely because of the executive lounge up on the 9th floor. So if you've got an executive room, you're able to access the executive lounge, and it's complimentary soft drinks, complimentary alcohol. You've got hot and cold snacks up there. And I'm just going to give you my honest opinion. It's amazing. And the reason I wanted to come and do this is purely because if you've watched the channel for a long time, you'll know I've spent a lot of time at Heathrow Airport and reviewing a lot of their hotels overlooking the airport and plane spotting. But I think Radisson Blu at Manchester Airport tops all of them. The executive lounge up on the top floor, I haven't seen it anywhere in Heathrow, and the atmosphere is lovely, chilled, great choice of drinks. And the food was absolutely brilliant. They are light snacks. We had like samosas, cheese, grapes and things, but it was quite a fulfilling meal. We only had a few bits because we're going to go down into the restaurant and try it now. But if you wanted to skip going to the restaurant and went into the executive lounge to have their warm snacks, then you could make it a substantial meal. So I do highly recommend everything that they have done in there. So I'm looking forward now to going back, trying the evening, and then obviously seeing all of the runway lit up as well. So I'm going to let you know all of my thoughts when I go back in, and then we're going to show you what it's like in the night as well. But in terms of everywhere that I've tried at Heathrow, this one at Manchester so far is at the top of my list. So I'm going to show you the rest of it. So now we are back down in reception, and we are going to try out the little M bar for some food and drinks. If you have food in the Collage restaurant, as you can see down there, you do get runway views over the apron. Here's a look at the menu in Little M Bar, just starting off with the drinks so you know what to expect. And then what I'm going to do is flip it and show you what sort of food is on offer, and you can take a look at the prices as well. If I've moved too quickly, just give the video a pause and then you can have a little bit of a closer look and a read. Me and Tasha have both gone for the beef burger with fries, and we've both gone for a Diet Coke. And no word of a lie, we ordered about 2 or 3 minutes ago, and it's already in front of us, and also it is piping hot, which is amazing. So I'm going to give you my honest verdict on the food. I've already tried the burger, and I'm having some chips, and it is very good. We didn't want to go in the main restaurant. We came into the sort of, it's like a bar slash restaurant. It's more sort of like burger, pizza and things. And I tell you what, the quality is amazing. Can't fault it one bit, and I still can't believe how quick it was here on our plate within 3-4 minutes, but amazing. We are just in the bar. We just finished our food, and sports screens are up, the football is on. Great sort of sports bar pub kind of vibe if you don't want the formality of a restaurant. Just be aware, if you are purchasing in the shop, you're looking at airport prices as expected, being, you know, within a 2-minute walk to the terminal. You know, look at the prices here for nuts, crisps, Pringles, as expected at the airport. We're just picking up a can of pop in the shop now. Be mindful they are £3.39 for a can, and then you bring your items here and it's a self-scan till. So you've probably just seen the products in the shop now. As expected, you're paying airport prices. We're literally within the terminal. I would advise you, if you're going to bring any snacks, bring your own drink, because you're going to save yourself an absolute fortune. We just spent nearly £7 on 2 cans of Coke Zero. If you're staying at Radisson Blu Manchester Airport, I'm going to show you how quickly you can get to Manchester Airport departures via the Skylink within just 2-minute walk. Let's go. We're now on the Skylink, which is this tunnel, and this connects us all the way from the train station. It brings you straight into the airport, and sort of midway between them, you've got the Radisson Blu Hotel. So if you're staying at the Radisson Blu Hotel, you can get the train to Manchester Piccadilly. That is going to bring you then straight to the airport. You can stay in the Radisson Blu and then walk to the terminal, all under shelter without going outside. As you can see, we're here in Manchester Airport Departures Terminal 2, just a 2-minute walk away from the Radisson Blu Hotel, which you're able to get here via the Skylink. If you're a frequent traveller like myself and you're always on the move, then I need something that can hold all of my tech, knowing that it's going to be safe without moving around in the backpack, and something that's also very comfortable. The Nomatic backpack is my go-to, with its 20+ compartments, the comfort and the versatility of it. Every time I go away, I know I'm going to be safe, and knowing that this can fit over my luggage handle with no problem at all. With its car-feed blocking system, its lifetime warranty, and multiple pass-through holes for charging on the go, there's no wonder Nomatic is my go-to. If you want to purchase any equipment on Nomatic, you can use my discount code WalesAdventure20, and you can scan the barcode on the screen here. Thank you to Nomatic for sponsoring this video. One thing I do like about the rooms here in the executive ones is it comes with a robe and slippers, which is nice because everywhere I go, I always tend to forget something to wear in the night for bed, etc. So having this is a nice added little extra bit of luxury, which I'm truly grateful for. So as you can see outside, it's almost pitch black. The runway is lit up, and I'm looking forward to sitting here with an ice cold drink and watching all of the aircraft. Manchester Airport, guys, super busy, 3rd busiest in the UK, constant traffic in and out. So yeah, it's going to be great. Great to see it all lit up at night. Don't know about you, but there's something about an airport lit up at night that just makes me feel great. Must be the inner av geek. Just to give you an idea of the actual size of the bed, I'm widthways, and look at this. I'm around 5'9", 5'10". And look at that. My fingers are just tipping over the edge. What a size bed. Good morning. I slept absolutely brilliant. To be fair, I woke up this morning at 5:30, around 20 minutes ago, and I feel really fresh. It's very hard to not get up with a spring in your step when you've got that view over the runway, but yeah, trying to be a bit quiet. Tash is still sleeping, but couldn't even reach at the other side of the bed. It's so big, but really comfortable, amazing night's sleep. Absolutely no complaints my end. So gonna get up now, have a shower, and the executive lounge opens at 6:30 a.m. so I'm gonna head down there for 6:30 a.m. We're gonna get in, have a look what's on offer today, probably have a coffee and another little look around there. So time for a shower. See you soon. I slept with the curtains open. Just look at that. Busy out there this morning. Plenty taken off very shortly. Time to test out the rainfall shower. That rainfall shower was delightful. I say it a lot in my videos if you've been watching for quite some time, but does anyone, a lot of hotels they go to, find it stupidly fiddly to get the water the perfect temperature you want? In there was fine. Literally, bam, and I had the temperature that I wanted. But I find in a lot of hotels, I'm constantly like this, it's too hot, too cold, which really annoys me. But yeah, that rainfall shower was really nice. So we're going to dry the hair now and get a coffee. Executive lounge opens at 6:30. It's now bang on 6:30. Beautiful. And by the looks of it, I am the first one in of the day. Just check that out for a view, guys. That is absolutely sensational. This, on a beautiful day, wow. Views really don't get much better than that. So I'm going to grab myself a coffee, I think. So once again, guys, just like yesterday, fridge is all stocked up with your soft drinks and your water. We've got some pastries just by here, some fruit, and orange juice. I am going to opt for a coffee. Let's go for a flat white. And I just realised next to the coffee machine that there are cups. I've gone for the plastic one, but never mind. I am going to tip it into a proper cup, actually. It would be rude not to try some of these with them looking so great. Very nice. Just going to go for the croissant, I think. Let me come back for an orange juice in a moment, but that will do for now. Ice in there also. And nothing in that. Plenty of selection of teas also, guys. Got your coffees as well, your sugar. Good morning, and I've got all of this to myself. Wow. I could never get bored of this view. Absolutely incredible. It's really busy with traffic this morning, the airport. So, looks like it's going to be a stunning day. We're just having a coffee now, taking in the views. Now that is a view to behold. The Qatar 777 just coming in over there. Looks like it's going to be an absolutely glorious day.
Think a Ryanair airplane would sound like if they could talk.
Just going to grab us some water for the room. Ooh, glass bottles as well. Very nice touch. I can't believe that I'm the only one this morning in the exec lounge. Bearing in mind, it is 20 to 7. However, people going on morning flights and things. I don't know what I was expecting, but I expected it to be really busy and, people, stocking up on a bit of food, so to speak. Maybe get a soft drink and a coffee before they go. But I've been in here now for 20 minutes and I'm the only person in here. Not sure exactly how many executive rooms there are. There is a decent number, but, people's flights could be going out, different times of the day. People may already be gone. People may still be in bed. You don't know. But to get this all to myself is amazing. I can't fault it one bit. For me, in terms of this hotel, in terms of a plane spotting hotel linked to the airport, I think this one is up there in top spot for me. We've done a lot of Heathrow. We've done videos on them for you guys, but I had my eye on this for the last few weeks, and me and Tasha were like, we need to go up and get this done. And it didn't disappoint. To get the executive lounge, just bear in mind, guys, you do have to book an executive room, but you have to select the option executive room with lounge access, and that gives you free entry into here. Then you've got canapes throughout the day, hot drinks, soft drinks, and at certain times then of the evening, I believe it's around from 5 p.m, alcoholic drinks are then complimentary. So there's no one up here really working. It's a self-service bar, which I quite like. It gives it that relaxed vibe. So I did like that. You're sort of free to come and go, help yourself, and to get in here as well, nobody else can come in. You use your room key. So obviously with it linked to an executive room, that grants you access into this lounge. So another thing to keep in mind, children under 12 will not be allowed access to the executive lounge. So bear that in mind if you are booking it, and you can also choose your room to have a runway view. There are executive rooms on both sides of the top floor. So if you want to get this view from your bedroom, make sure you select the runway view. So we paid £195 for the room, which I think is an absolute steal given what we had within that price. We got the room with the runway view, and that was also with access to this lounge, which we've taken great advantage of. I think if you come to a hotel at an airport, you're going to spend a lot of money, whether that be on food, drinks. If you're going out with a hotel, anywhere you go, it's going to be expensive. So I think £195 was more than reasonable and justifiable, because the amount of money that you were going to save on the drinks that you're having, on canapes, on snacks, it would have cost a lot of money. So if you were thinking of doing this hotel, I cannot recommend it enough. This is my number one pick at the moment for a plane spotting hotel in the UK with them views. And another thing that really did impress me, that I haven't seen anywhere else, even Heathrow wasn't as well linked with certain hotels, but the link, if you're staying at the Radisson Blu, between the railway line, the hotel and the airport. We got the train up from Swansea yesterday, and we got off the train. We walked up the stairs in the train station, and all of a sudden we walked through the Skylink. We were by the Radisson Blu without even having to go outside. And then to get to the airport terminal here at Manchester, you just continue walking through the Skylink, and within 2 minutes you are in departures. Couldn't believe how well it was done, how well it was linked. It's really impressive. And this hotel here at Manchester Airport is in the prime location. It does not get much better than this. So we're just about to head over to the train station now to head back home. But I'm going to give you all of my thoughts on the Radisson Blu Manchester Airport. Wow, just to sum it up in one go. I've been on about this hotel for a few weeks now, and for my birthday, Tasha booked it for me because she knew that I really wanted to come here. and stay in one of the executive rooms with a runway view so that we got access to the executive lounge that you've seen. I cannot fault this stay if I tried. The room was amazing. It was really clean, comfortable, and a massive bed. And the rainfall shower was brilliant. You know, we had all the amenities in the room. We had a great sized TV. We had an iron, fridge, bottles of water. It just ticked every box for what I expected and exceeded it as well. That view over the runway, it doesn't get much better than that if you're an aviation enthusiast like myself, and no better way to get you in the mood for going on your holiday. So if you come into this hotel, you're not going to be disappointed. The executive lounge with the 360-degree views over the runway, with the complimentary food and drink, even alcohol from 5 p.m. in the evening, was completely free. You can save yourself an absolute fortune by booking the executive lounge. I know the room and the access is a lot more expensive than a standard room, but for £195, you're probably going to save money in the long run. The restaurant, the food was spot on. We went in the bar, we wanted like a burger. We didn't want to go into the main restaurant. We weren't that hungry, but food, no complaints at all. The staff were amazing in the hotel as well. And I have to add, everywhere smells unreal. You come in through reception, you're hit with this lovely smell. You walk the corridors, you're hit with the amazing smell also. It's just everywhere you go. So, you know, they're doing a fantastic job here. The one thing that impressed me the most was the link between the railway line, the hotel, and then the airport. You don't even need to go outside. You get off the train, you go upstairs to the Skylink, and the hotel is halfway down the Skylink, a few-minute walk. And then if you want to go to the terminal is a 2-minute walk through the Skylink in the opposite direction. Perfect in terms of where it's situated. I've had a great time. I wish I was staying another night. But yeah, we've got to get back down. We've got about a 4-hour train journey. And before I forget as well, there is also a health room. There's a gym. You've got the pool, a spa. I did go down. It was very busy in there, so I couldn't just go, waving my camera around. But the health spa, the pool, and the gym all look amazing also. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and please like, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all of my travels and any aviation visits that I will be doing. July and August is a very busy month. I've got some exciting things in the pipeline which I cannot wait to show you all. But peace out, guys, and I will see you on the next one.